Is Bitcoin going back to 12,200? Is it Lambos for everybody once again? Hello Adrian and welcome back to my channel. It is 7:30 p.m. and we are UTC +8. That's where I am streaming from and that's my time zone. Hope you are all doing well on this beautiful hump day, and it's also actually the monthsary of the little oracle. He is 3 months old right now, so a celebration for the little one and a celebration for Bitcoin. Anyways, hope you're all doing well wherever you are around the world, watching around the world. First, let me say hello first to all the hardcore crew members. Hi Cedric, hi Darren, hi Alvin, hi Sunday. It's not Sunday, but hi Sunday. Hi Lex, hi Aldrich, hi Nikolai. I hope everybody is doing well. Well, I hope you are ready, Nikolai. I hope you are ready to order that Lambo because it's going to be happening. It's going to be happening. And I hope you are going to choose the right color as well. There is nothing worse than a person that is buying a Lambo that doesn't have the right color. It's the same as like a Ferrari. A Ferrari is supposed to be red and a Lambo is supposed to be yellow. So if you are buying a Lambo, make sure it's a yellow Lambo, and if you're buying a Ferrari, make sure it's a red Ferrari, or get out of my channel. I'm just kidding. Hi Harris, hope you are doing well as well. Thanks Lex. He is doing very well. He is we had a small celebration and a little cake for him like every month. So the cake it was pretty cute. We had a little minion cake for him. White. Nope. Ban. I'm gonna ban you from the channel, Nikolai. Hi Gil. Hope you are well as well. Anyways, we are back into MECQ, so we are back in the lockdown. So nothing we can do about it. We can just move on and with our lives and accept the new normal. That's basically the only thing that we can be accepting for now. Anyways, I forgot something. 1 second, I forgot something. I forgot to input my internet cable, so give me 1 second. And we're back. I hope everything is still fine, and I hope we don't have any issues. Let me check quickly. Is the connection still on? Is the connection still on? Yes. Okay, I think everything is okay. I don't think everything did we disconnect? Is everybody still there? Can somebody give me a sign that everything is still okay? I just input the network cable, that's why. No? Yes? Still good? Are we still good? Do we still have internet? Test. Hello. Hello. Nobody. Oh shit. Okay. Hi Theodore. Everything is okay? Okay, good. Thanks for confirming. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I forgot to input my cable. That's the reason why okay. All good. Anyways, quite a lot to be discussing about. Let's first make a small recap of yesterday where we were at. And yesterday I was talking to you guys about this perfect position. I told you guys that you should be looking at the EMA 55. We'll most likely be bouncing back down there. And as you can see, exactly we bounced back there. And of course, yeah, that hit my long position. Well, for the people who don't know, I told you guys that you can see this. This is the previous one. I entered along here from yesterday at 10,000 and sorry, 11,008. That was the first support line here. So 11,008, that was my long, and I closed my long position already. So that is another good day, and another $400, something like the $400 spread in the pocket, because like I said, we will most likely be ranging, right? But now there is something very, very interesting going on right now, and as you can see, we broke out of this sort of like the triangle that we are seeing, and we broke out from it, and we are heading right now towards this second resistance at around 11,476. Why did I mark that orange line here? Because that's actually our previous high here. So if we do break that line and we manage to break up above that orange line, most likely we will go higher towards this area here, or this R3 here at around 11,650. So it's a quite interesting spot here, and I want to see what will happen in the next 22 minutes basically, and see where we are closing this 4-hour candle. But if we do break up and break above this 11,485, our previous high here, I do believe that we'll be moving higher towards this 11,650. And then tomorrow, that will be the most important one. Once again, if we do close our daily candle here above this green box here, 11,000, which is around 11,555, something like that. Let's call it 11,560 to be clear. So if we close a daily candle above there, we actually have potential to be going all the way up, as you can see here, towards the green box to the top once again, which is at 12,200. So that's the reason that is things are looking very, very interesting right now. So I'm very awake and I'm very aware right now with Bitcoin, and we have to be monitoring these levels right here. Not saying that that we are going to be breaking it. There's no such thing as to be sure that we are breaking, but the probabilities, of course, are a lot higher once that we can see some really good closes above certain areas. Now, one of the reasons why if we do break towards this 11, why I do think that if we do break this area, we go to 11,600 and 650, is because if we are doing a Fibonacci retracement level from this top here, our previous top, all the way down to our bottom here. 1 second, let me put on my magnet. Here and here. We can see that this is the golden pocket area as well, right? So, let me make it a little bit, draw it a little bit better. Yeah. So here we can see here that 11,600 is the golden pocket area, right? So it makes sense. A lot of confluence in that area, just below the previous liquid area order block here, as you can see here. So if we do break above, like I said, above this orange line here, 11,485, I do believe we have the momentum to go back up a little bit higher towards 11,600-ish or something like that, and that could make a very pivotal and crucial change for tomorrow. Because if tomorrow, like I said, if we then close a daily candle above this green box, if we stay there at 11,600, we actually have the chance and probability to go all the way up to 12,200 once again. So that would be very, very, very cool, wouldn't it? But something like that I've also said yesterday, if we get to that point, we will be creating, of course, bearish divergence, right? So be very, very careful about that as well, because most likely, what will happen is very, very similar as before. where we hit that 12,100, like a very big crash towards the downside, I would not be surprised that we would get exactly the same scenario once again. So be very, very careful once we get back up around that area there, that we might crash all the way down towards back towards the 10,500. And why would that make sense? Well, you can see here the EMA 21 is right here. It's currently at 10,548. So like I said, that's like the perfect area to put some scam orders right there, because if we do hit around that area, I once again, I do believe that you will have a great entry position for a long-term trade, to be honest. So right now we are monitoring these areas here. We got our breakout here from this triangle, so I can remove this one to make it more clear. We're waiting for this to be confirming in the next 15 minutes or something like that. Do we close above this 11,485, then most likely continuation towards 11,600, and then tomorrow, if we do close above that green box here, we have the potential to go all the way up to 12,200 once again. And if we go all the way to 12,200, like I said, be very, very careful, because we might see something like this once again towards the liquidity zone, towards that 10.5. So be very, very, very careful once we if we get there. But another scenario that also can happen is, of course, we get rejected at this green box once again. That is very probable as well. That's why I'm not saying that that it's a sure thing or anything like that. So if we get rejected from this green box, let's say we come here and we get rejected from here, what we are actually building is some sort of a lower high, right? So you can look at this, something like this, right? That, like this, something like this, and then some sort of a triangle from the bottom side, of course. All right. Second. Oops, sorry. Let me move this up here. So something like this, I guess. Yeah. Let me put this back to candles so that you can see it a little bit clearer. Something, yeah, doesn't really matter. Something like this that we are forming. Yep. Something like this, something like this that we are forming. So if we get the rejection there on this green box, doesn't even matter if we even get to that green box, but somewhere around this area, if we are rejecting it, then basically we are creating, this would be our lower high, and then of course we will get going back down towards the pivot line once again. So something like this, and then moving on towards the upside. It doesn't mean that we are immediately going to be crashing, but of course, if we do, like I said, if we do break below this 10,500 area, then things will look very, very bad very, very quickly. So everything is crucial on that area. So right now what we are looking for is, do we create a higher high and create bearish divergence, but then most likely get the retracement around the 12,200? Do we get to around this area, this green, this area here, and where we are creating some sort of a lower high, and then retrace back down once again? As you can see, we could retrace once more again, and then something like this, for example. That's very possible as well. Then move up on a later stage. So all of these probabilities or possibilities are only going to get confirmed basically by tomorrow. But that also means that today is a very crucial day, and that's the reason why I wanted to make sure that everybody is in the know, so that you kind of also are aware of what my plans are going to be in all these scenarios that I've just drawn out, right? So for now, not in a position, just waiting it out. If we do get above this 11,485 or something like that, I'll see if I'll most likely be just scalping it. So towards the 11,600, I'll take it. Why not? Because I'll most likely be sitting in front of the computer anyways, towards there. If tomorrow, if we do break above, if we close above 11,560, something like that, then most likely continuation towards 12,200, and then take profits there, because like I said, be very careful around that area. Things can happen very, very quickly and push down towards the downsides. A lot of pressure on that area, of course. Anyways, so one of the things that if you have been following my channel is I've been looking at this I think a couple of days ago, I've told you guys VeChain, that I was waiting for this channel to be breaking out of the channel towards the upside, and that's basically what happened today. So this morning, I woke up and I saw that it held this pivot line, and then I went into a long, and it went all the way to the R2, and I closed my position there. So it has been a very profitable day, and very active day also this morning. VeChain is doing basically what I've been talking about. If you watch my stream yesterday, and we are looking at Link, what did I tell yesterday when we were at around 9.6 or something like that? Oh no, it crashed down yesterday to 9.4 or something like that. I said we'll most likely get continuation towards the $10, and here you go. $10. That's basically what happened as well. I'm also looking at shitcoins, Nikolai, because first of all, there's a lot of demand for shitcoins, but also shitcoins have been moving a lot towards the upside. So if you've also noticed that I have not, for the past weeks or something like that, I have not even mentioned the word short. if you've noticed that as well, everything has been long, and other than that, I am only, for example, all the shitcoins, I am only longing shitcoins where I can get USDT. It's always in USDT pairing, not in BTC pairing or anything like that. So I'm not looking to gain more shitcoins. I'm not looking to gain more anything. I'm looking to gain more US dollars or fiat, basically. That's basically the only thing that I'm looking for to gain. And definitely with altcoins, I'll never. It's just a quick in and out. I'll never stay longer than 1 day, to be honest, in my trades for shitcoins. But the reason why I'm interested in shitcoins, of course, when Bitcoin is ranging and the Bitcoin dominance is very low right now at around 61, then altcoins are just going to make these crazy moves of like 10%, 15% very, very quickly. And then if you can get in and out, why not? And if you have the time for it. Most of it, sometimes I have absolutely no time to be trading these shitcoins, and then of course nothing else to be then I'm just not looking at it. But if I do look at it, I put my alerts on some key areas, and then I just follow my alerts. Like I said a couple of days ago, I also mentioned VeChain. I showed it on my channel, and then it broke out, and then that's basically the trade that I'm taking. On traditional markets, for example, we can clearly see that what I've been talking about is this gap, right? Remember the S&P gap? I told you guys that gap is most likely going to get filled. So gap boys can be happy once again. Another gap has been filled. This gap here that I've been talking about, as you can see, gap boys are, here we go, gap boys, and it got filled as well. And like I said, traditional markets are pumping, meaning that's a good thing for Bitcoin. So a lot of people who are saying like there's no correlation, or let's hope that the market crashes and then Bitcoin is going to be going to the moon. Well, I doubt that's the case when there is such a high correlation between the traditional markets and Bitcoin. So you better pray that the stock market doesn't crash, or else our favorite Bitcoin is going to be not going to the moon, and there will be no more Lambos. So, but other than that, like I've said, if we are looking at the HVP on the very long term for the traditional markets, we can clearly see that it's being of course it's contracting right now, right? So if we are making a trend line for the contraction, we can see that around November we would be filling our 70 to 75%, right? So like I've explained before, we actually should be making it something more like this, right? So around November we would be filling that 70 to 75% of the HVP. And what happens in November, of course, we all know it. That's the presidential elections or re-election of President Trump. So a huge spike can come out from it during that period, as you can see. And so that basically tells me that since we are still contracting and in this phase that we are going, towards the upside, most likely we will keep making a all-time high and slowly grind our way up. With the traditional market until November. So that would also mean for Bitcoin good times as well, right? So what can I say? If things are looking good, then things are looking good. But always be aware, of course, that things can go wrong very fast as well. So whenever some critical areas are breaking towards the downside, like the EMA 21 here, that's why I put my green box here. If for example we get that reversal and the price or the stock in this case, the index in this case, breaks down, then yeah, then we can see a very big move towards the downside immediately. And don't get too attached towards your crypto or anything like that, or your favorite stock, because then you should be just shorting the market. But right now, like I said, and I've been saying that, do not go against the trend. The trend is towards the upside, so I don't want to be a hero. And I know there are like some traders out there, and they're posting, like, for example, this move here towards the downside, right? It's moved towards the downside. They are bragging that they shorted it from this top all the way down, or somewhere in the top. But that's for me, that's not really the I mean, those are the kind of people that will not make profits in the very long run. Because yeah, that was a good hit, but if they keep doing playing the hero like that, then most likely they're not going to be consistent enough to be profitable in the long run. And that's what you want to be as a trader, to be consistent and to be making profits in the long run. Amazing traders, if you can send me that you have an entry and you longed here at the 10.5k, and you can show me that, then that means you are a good trader. Then I have all the respect for you as a trader. But for people who are showing like, oh, shorting, I shorted this and it worked out, it makes no sense to be going against the trend. And like I said, for the past couple of weeks, all I've been doing is just scalping and longing every time we go towards the dip. And we had multiple chances, as you can see here. We had this chance here, we got this chance yesterday. So things have been amazing, to be honest. And if we are looking on the macro trend, like I've explained before, the monthly did an amazing job. And as we can see on the momentum for the weekly, we are curling towards the upside. The RSI is finally for since when? Since July 2019. This is yeah, since July. It's been more than a year that finally the RSI is back into the bullish territory. So we have been waiting for quite a substantial amount of time to be enjoying ourselves, and it seems like that we are going to have fun for the next couple of months. So yeah, September, October is still going to be most likely be good. And that, like I said, if things keep on going, the next targets, then the Moon Boys might be correct, right? The Moon Boys might be correct, that we are most likely going towards, like, you know, crazy numbers like 16,000, 18,000, or 20,000 even for Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't care as well. I'll just trade my zones, and I'll just trade my areas. And if we still see momentum going up, then we'll just move our green boxes towards the upside. And if we start seeing momentum going towards the downside, then we'll make some green boxes towards the downside. That's just how we have to be preparing ourselves for the next trades, right? So for now, let's wait for the next 5 minutes, and then let's see if we where do we end with this 4-hour candle close. But yeah, like I said, if we do break this area here, most likely towards 11,650-ish area, the previous order block here, and then tomorrow is going to be very crucial. I want to see if we close above this green box here, and then we have the momentum basically towards 12.2k once again, towards that top once again. And just looking at the RSI, we can see that we have on the daily, we still have a lot of space to go towards the upside as well. So it's definitely possible. On the 4-hour, we definitely have a lot of space, right? Yeah. So on the 4-hour, as you can see, we went super low after that crash, and then we basically went sideways, but price still went nicely up. And as you can see right now, we are breaking back to this resistance from that we broke, as you can see, support broke down from support, and now we were retesting that. And if we are breaking towards the upside, then yeah, back to 12.2k. That's basically what it is. But like I said, be very careful around that area. And why am I saying that we should be very careful around that area? There's a reason that I'm saying, because if we are looking at the commitment of traders chart right now, as you can clearly see, retail is the one driving this up right now. So everything that is ongoing right now is being driven by retail traders, and the professional traders, as you can see, are going down. Institutional traders are going down. And you know what my feeling is whenever I see something like that, that's not good, right? So like I said, I would not be surprised that we would get a huge $1,000 dump in the next couple of days, to be honest, like I said. But the question is, do we first go to 12.2k first and then get that dump, or are we going to get that dump immediately here after this rejection, something like this? Like I said, a dump here and then small and then a dump down more, something like that over the next couple of days. That's what I want to be seeing. But right now, momentum is pushing towards the upside. So of course, probabilities are higher that we are gonna go towards the upside. But like I said, it's just a matter of like waiting it out, waiting for confirmations and waiting for green zones, and then we can adjust our strategy and we can move on to the next stops or the next pivot points. Let's put it like that. Other than that, well, a new all-time high for Nasdaq. Who could have known it? Who could have known it? And then gold, new all-time high. Who would have expected it? Well, we have already said that. So yeah, if in this market, if your token is not rallying or your crypto is not rallying, then it is not doing well. So if the whole world is rallying and your asset is not rallying, then you have a problem. You have a problem. So but yeah, we are looking at the next breakout, and we're just waiting here for this breakout here. Which point is the next entry point? Well, like I said, I will be taking along if we do break this orange line here. So that would be my next entry point. But the crucial entry point is actually tomorrow. If we do close above this green box, like I said, if we do close above this green box, we have potential to be going towards 12,200. That's quite a substantial move towards the upside, right? So that's the real trade that I am interested in. But like I said, I'm waiting for confirmation. I am not going to be taking that trade. Like I said, it's also very, very possible that we get rejected at that green box, and then we just are creating a lower high, and then we are just creating another triangle, and then we're just gonna go back to our beautiful green box towards the downside, which I would not be sad about. I would not be sad about it as well, you know. So if we go back to our 11k or 10.9k levels. Yes, Nikolai. So ETH has actually been leading the market. So if and actually has been it has been more profitable to be taking the same areas of positions on Ether than on Bitcoin for the past couple of weeks, to be honest, because Ether has been rallying quicker than Bitcoin. So whenever Bitcoin was making a move, Ether is actually making a move on a quicker pace. But like I said, you have to be very careful. At one point, the dominance is going to be switching, and then people who basically are taking profits from Ether are going to move it back into Bitcoin, and vice versa, and so on and so on. So, but I've been doing dual trades both on Bitcoin and on Ethereum, right? Oh, and we are seeing a move here, and it's 8 o'clock. Ooh, very close. We are very close right now on breaking that area. It looks really good. Looks really bullish. So 1 second, just in case that I have to take a position. But we can also get rejected here, so don't be too hasty, right? Oh, we see some wavering. Do we get a break towards the downside? Yeah, that's the reason why I'm I'm holding off and not saying anything right now, because I need to click on on some long trades if we do get that position. That's why I'm holding it off right now. But it seems like it's getting rejected right now. As you can see here, it's a small wick towards the downside. Ooh. So maybe this is going to be happening where we go back down here and then move up towards this side. That's also very possible, right? But as you can see, we are forming a red candle towards the downside. Boo, boo, red candle, red candles. Red candles are no fun. But let's see. Anyways, now that we have our candle close, we can move on to expected moves, right? Let's go into expected moves. What are expected moves saying? First standard deviation towards the top side is 11,720. As you can see, that would be confirming our move towards 12,200, to be honest. So very important. This is a very important one. Towards the downside, of course, it's less important, back to 11,180, which is basically back to our support zone. Would obviously not break any structure or anything like that. And as we can see right now, it is angling a little bit towards the downside, so a little bit more probability towards the downside rather than the upside. But as you can see here, the 12-hour Stokes are trying to be curling up. So of course we don't have confirmation just yet, and this is basically what I've been drawing. This is basically the bottoms that we have been forming. So for the Stokes, if that confirms towards the upside, as you can see, we have plenty of space towards the upside, and that basically would confirm my move, well, that I'm expecting towards 12,200, right? So we have to take a look at this one. Do we hold and do we curl towards the upside? Other than that, we can also see here the RSI, right, on the EMA, and you can clearly see here 11,575. It will cross the EMA, and well, that 11,575 is exactly, as you can see here, if we would be closing above this green box here. Amazing, isn't it? The confluence, amazing, isn't it? That is some sick confluence, as you can see there. Just without looking at the indicator, we can already see that the area of the importance is right there at 11,580, basically. Well, 11,560, something like that. Basically, we want that to be crossing towards the upside. Then that would confirm this cross also on the Stokes, and then basically that would confirm our move towards 12,200. But until that happens, we don't have confirmation, so we cannot take that trade, obviously, right? So we still have to be patient and wait for some confirmations. And the first domino, or the first step, would be to be breaking this 11,485 and create a higher high and go back to our 11,650-ish area. That would be the first domino stone, right? But if it doesn't, if we do break down from here, and the expected move charts are telling us that we actually have a little bit more probability to be going towards the downside, as you can see. So don't get too hyped. Don't get too too hyped. Calm down, right? But everything will be depending on basically over the next 4 to 8 hours or something like that. Do we make this some movement like this? Do we completely break back down the next 4-hour candle close below this green box? If that's another thing. If the next if we get some 4-hour candle close below 11,350, then most likely we'll be going towards the downside once again, right? So, but am I going to be taking that short trade? No, I'm not going to be taking that short trade. I'll just wait until the green box hits, and then we are going to be longing once again. Because, like I said, what if they immediately push everything down towards this this orange box here? Then you'll be stuck with your short. Then you'll be what if they push it down here and then it pushes immediately back up, and then you would be stuck with your shorts and your pants and your so you would not be knowing what to do. So like I said, when we are in this momentum uptrend market, just don't try to be a hero. Just take long positions and on the dips. until it stops working, right? Until, like I said, until we start breaking real structure towards the downside. And like I keep explaining on the long-term chart, as you can see here, this is our crucial pivot point, and here it's flipped over into support. So as long as we are holding this orange line, that is our lifeline. We can breathe very easily, and we can just basically buy dips, and that's the most fun to be doing, because that's the most easy thing to do. Because if it doesn't things if you entered on a wrong position, you can just be patient and wait it out, and eventually it will be okay. That's a fun part about trading in an uptrend, where it's not that difficult to be trading, to be honest. And if you haven't been making as a trader money in the last couple of weeks, then there's something wrong with your system or your strategy, because yeah, it has been crazy. There were opportunities everywhere. Like I said, with Bitcoin, there was opportunity with Ethereum, with Link, with anything that you can that you can think about. So that's basically it. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. It was quite a lot. I know it was quite a lot. So maybe it's good to be reviewing and revision and review this video. I think it was a very important one in terms of like trading technicals, because yeah, be careful and be very prepared over the next, like I said, 4 to 8 hours. A lot of things can happen. Like I said, I'm just waiting for things to happen to confirm. The most important one is this one, the daily candle closing above it, continuation towards the upside, 12,200, rejection back below 11,300, most likely a breakdown back towards the 11,000 or 10,900 area, because you have to understand that this yellow line, the EMA 21 here, will make a curl towards the downside, and this green line, the EMA, we're going to have a bearish cross, and that's going to be basically creating our downwards trend, right? So it's going to go to the green box, make a small bounce, and then most likely back to the orange line, and then we are going to be creating a lower high, like I said, some lower high like this, something like this, but doesn't mean that but as long as we hold our orange line, things are still okay. But just be prepared for it. Don't get too excited too quickly. Like I said, if you want to be playing it safe, I think for me the safest way that you can do is put long positions here at this orange line at around 10,500 ish. It's right now at 10,548, as you can see, somewhere around there. Ladder it in, go away for a week and see, and after a week, if it hits, then go away again for a month or two, and then buy a lambo. That's basically what you could be doing potentially. All right, so that's it. A lot of technicals, a lot of updates, but yeah, like I said, take a look back on the video if you've missed anything. I do think that this one was quite a lot of information. So I gotta go. I gotta put some trades. I got some diapers to be buying. All right, guys. Hope to see you again tomorrow, same time, 7:30 p.m. UTC +8 is my time zone. Please like, share, comment, and do whatever you want with this channel. And until tomorrow, please stay home, stay safe, and of course, stay cool.